And I'm back with more Dual Destinies. Made it to investigation day 2. See what happens. Sorry, boss. I couldn't do it. You know, a little bit of advice you gave me. Worst of times are when lawyers force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant. But there's no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that. But how about relaxing a little? Relax? It's not gonna happen. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believed in me. But I was completely helpless. If it weren't for those confessions, No, I can't lose it all. Not now. You okay? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just sit around here. I'm gonna finish the investigation. Can't it wait? I just took out a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic pen. Okay. Thanks, but I better get going. Save one for me when I get back. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention center right away. Oh, wait! I'm going with you! Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I better go too. No problem. You two just be careful. My chair is being finicky, and I don't like it. So much I need to ask her. What happened in court today? Where do we go from here? Well now, fancy meeting you here. What brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena, I wanted to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was calling me Athena until just now. No, I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, Don't worry, I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find some way to prove your innocence. About that... Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. I myself only heard about this just a moment ago. Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie! I know, Athena. Will you please hear me out? Athena, do you actually think you or Robin could have committed the crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus at the time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point, I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that. Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all 3 of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat. But how can you possibly prove that all 3 of them are innocent? I am a results-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means. Especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means. I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too. Alright. If that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision. Apollo! But we want to continue our investigation. Could you ask him more questions? Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation? Yes, of course. I am your lawyer, after all. There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out? About your confession, Junie. It's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Well, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you're convicted of a crime? But I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Ew. Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that the friendship between them is on the rocks? There's more than meets the eye. When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day of school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. Is that proof of friendship thing again? I just wish this were as simple as that. But this situation kinda changed when the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produced results. Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Courte, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students. At some point, we stopped talking about it. Well, that meant fewer arguments. It also meant we couldn't be as frank and open as we used to be. I think I get it now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, actually did more harm than good. Seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you would tell us about the day of the murder. Junie, you told us yesterday you went home a little after 6. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 and headed over to my dressing room where I worked on the stage costume till 7. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If it was really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's gotta be hiding something else. Junie, do you remember this picture? Yeah, but something's wrong. Wait, what's wrong? I took this picture around 6, which was before I left the art room. But the clock here says just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in the dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the timer in the picture. Well, I guess we better check out the art room. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into you. Yeah, I did. She suddenly went all silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep the meeting a secret by lying about going home? Alright, I won't press the matter. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30? 8:30? It's over an hour after the crime supposedly took place. That's when I noticed that both you statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet, that I could tell. It made me happy to think that, after all the hard work, they were finally finished. Oh, right. The statues Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets? Junie! Are you okay? Sorry. I'm a little tired, that's all. Athena, I think this meeting's over. Professor Means? I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case. But it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
Hold it!
Junie! Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal? Wait, this isn't another one of your crazy... By sundown today! Yes? I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice... Wait a minute, don't drag my name into... We're going to discover the truth of the murder mystery. What? And we're going to bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is. I see. So it has come to this, has it? If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, no matter how hard it is to hear. Then, you shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Got a deal? I trust that's okay with you, Professor Means? I have no objections as long as Juniper is settled and satisfied with that arrangement. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Athena, but thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me, but you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this. Very well. I will see you back here at sundown. Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, so... Don't be silly. I find it rather thrilling. Now let's meet again later. God, that's my... If you excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you later. It's no time to be thinking about that. Got an investigation to do. I will find the truth, no matter what. Uh-oh. Is it my imagination, or did something just move? Yeah. Afternoon, you two. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking on campus is just slightly suspicious? All of you know I'm continuing my own investigation, in the strictest of confidence. I don't want to be caught napping. I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial. And that means a thorough investigation today. Think you could lend us a hand? I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress. But you needn't have asked, Fräulein. I had intended to help from the start. You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin! Okay, time for a thorough investigation. Bet we missed lots of stuff. Prosecutor, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, weren't you? That's right. But I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. The backdrop was with the starry sky and the big crescent moon and all that bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeve to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. Would have looked like this. Oh, the plans from yesterday. What's with the design of the banner there in the back? I know the scales of the school emblem, but what's with the number 6? It's the Gaviner logo. Looks like it's in Sears Athena, Ixnay on the Ixe. That's the Gaviner's logo, Fräulein. Oh, and a nice piglet in her forehead. Real smooth. Oh, I meant it looks like the number 6 rocket seriously hard. 9, Fräulein, it's a G. For Gaviner's, not a 6, but whatever floats your boat. So, where was the banner? I don't see it anywhere. It was an important piece of the show. The school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. It's specifically made from heavyweight high-grade cloth. A missing banner and 2 broken statues? Mysteries plenty to be solved, yeah? Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was of Prosecutor Gavin. As you can see in the stage plans, right here we have the statue of me. And right there, Hair Right statue. But little does that matter now. It's both lie in pieces thanks to you. Hair Forehead. What did I ever do to you? Actually, the statue broke into rather large pieces. Why don't we try putting them back together? Maybe we'll learn something new. Huh. Picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star. I'm doing! That's an uber cool idea. Might even be a song in there somewhere. Yay, let's do it! Schnell? Is this an investigation or am I interrupting a German language club event? Let's go. Okay. Rotate left. White stone on stand. Found one! Piece of the shattered pride. Are you saying my pride is as fragile as a plaster of Paris? Looks like there are other large pieces. Alright, let's see what we can find. Purple stone on the floor. It's this one. Found another! Should still be more. Alright. Alright, Judge Pedestal. Perspective change. Oh. Pedestal features a high-speed rotation mode? Activate. You mean the 6 spins? It's fine for a rock concert, but nighttime sky is a backdrop. Personally, I think it's breathtaking. Speaking the truth under a starry sky? Don't you think it's romantic, Fräulein? The waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3 days trial cycle. 3-day trials outdoors? No thanks. Starting my hair will be ruined. Okay, so we're... Alright, I'm looking for... It says... Okay, rotate left. No, it says examine judge pedestal. And it's a perspective change. What the fuck? Okay. No. Okay, did that. There we go. Got it. Alright! Alright. So did that one. Perspective change. Go back. Rotate left. Rotate left. And then... Purple statue pedestal. Okay. Ah, here we go. Examine the floor. Okay. White stone on the floor. Up to then off to the left. Big one over there. Okay. Off to the left. Okay. Alright, let's get back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered. I think you might want to reword that. Well, I don't see any more big pieces lying around. Yeah, let's see if we can put this back together. Alright, Apollo, you come over here. Prosecutor Gavin, you could hold this? Ooh. We did it! No, not bad if I do say so myself. Don't you think it's strange? The piece is back together, but what's with all those leftover white ones? These look like they go together. And this one too. Athena, what do you think you're doing? Don't stop me now! The artist inside me wants to get out and have a good time! So what is it? Oh, it's the goddess of law, holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in another. It's quite the feat you pulled off there, Fräulein. Ugh. Love that feeling you get when you work really hard on something. No, I knew who it was. I meant, what is it doing here? Not sure. There's no statue like this in the stage plans. Still, I swear I've seen this somewhere before. The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. Well, at least we're moving in the right direction. Let's keep searching the stage for clues. I've been wondering about something this whole time. You know that pole at the end of the stage? You mean this? It's got a wire that goes up and connects to something somewhere. Huh? Now this perspective is definitely different, and I've never seen it in another Apollo game or Phoenix Wright game. It's kind of neat. Wires for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who was there earlier was checking how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. The banners are hung and removed from the art room over there. That's the art room? The scene of the crime! Bingo, Fräulein. Still crawling with cops, though. Hey, anyone up there? Huh? Oh, it's you people! In justice we trust! Oh, Detective Fulbright! In justice we trust! Is that some kind of greeting between you two? Detective Fulbright! Can you lower that banner? Of course! Leave it to me! How's that? Ooh. Thanks, Detective. In justice we trust. Always glad to help. In justice we trust. So, is that some kind of greeting? Oh. Well, looks like the banner's down now. Let's go take a look. Look at this banner. I don't think it'd flap very well in the wind. An unflappable banner? Hey, I like that. Goes perfect with unflappable lawyers and an unflappable rocker. It's like it was made for this very stage. Look at this. Bottom's all knotted up. Let me try to unravel it. That's some blood. Jeez, you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day. Athena, there are some things we gotta have to yield to forces beyond themselves. What a cruel world we live in. Hey, a scrap of paper was caught up inside. It's blowing away. I got it. Yes! Great catch, huh? Looks like some kind of note. October U-120? What's that supposed to mean? Test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider hundreds of perfect score. I don't see even how you got that beyond perfect. Fräulein, should we inspect the banner again now that it's unraveled? It's bloody. It's bloody. It's bloody. This is the emblem for Junie's school uniform. Hey, you're right. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here, just under the emblem. Banner was on a wire connected to the yard room. And the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The stain might be from the victim's blood. Yeah, we're getting somewhere. The statue doesn't look anything like you or Mr. Wright. The goddess bearing scales and a sword. She's a symbol of fairness and strength. But her symbols were shattered with the statues of you and Mr. Wright. It's a direct challenge to the rule of law. Well, if they want to fight, they'll get one. But take it down a notch, Tiger. Let's just save the fighting for when we find our culprit. There's a lot of poking around. Does that mean you're satisfied? Actually, there's one more thing I wanted to check out. See that metal fence back there? It's just that one segment that seems out of place. It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up, but they were never able to finish on account of the murder. We should take a look if you think it could be important. This track looks man-made. Hey, you're right. Looks like it starts from behind a backdrop. Maybe a big muddy pro wrestler's hiding back there. Well, that's totally random, but we'll never know unless we take a look. Looks like something was being dragged through here. And this is where it started. Whatever it was, it's long gone. It must be pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used to set up the school festival. Oh, guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. I guess it could be something important. Well, that's about it for the stage. Right. Better search the art room next. I think I'll hang around here for a little while. Make sure to tell me once you find it, yeah? Find what? What else? The Governor banner that disappeared. You never know. Might just be connected to the case. Well, he just want his banner back. Shh. Don't tell me. So in short, that's... Hey. Yeah. That box. It just took off running. I have a pretty good idea who it was. As I suspect you do, too. Come on! Come on, we can't afford to have any weird articles written about us. The maintenance area is over that direction. After the box! What's in the box? A reporter. It's a new one today. Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here. I'm just an empty box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Hey, did you change boxes? I like the new look. What does it matter anymore? It was a complete failure in court. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I worked so hard for, gone! Come to think of it, calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme. Scold me! Despise me! Pack me away! I'll never see the light of day! I've been cast aside to waste away in a big pile of mushy paper mache. I kind of feel responsible for this, but look, now's our chance to probe her for information. I bet that's what you were just thinking, right? What kind of person do you think I am? You read me like a book. That was you on the stage earlier, was it? Why'd you run off like that? Blech. Take a look at this. Or are you showing me burn up old rag? Wait, It's really hard to see, but I think that's the Governor's logo. So this is the banner that disappeared? It's all burned up. Don't look at me! I just happened to find it in the incinerator. Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make good on his threat to burn her box? We should probably find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose. This banner's sounding less and less unrelated. Yeah. Miriam, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter. Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step is to erase all the photos on my PC. I'm really gonna do it. Here goes. 5%, 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain. Shouldn't we stop her? Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay? You didn't mean it? Oh no! Stop, cancel, abort! Did you stop it? Deletion progress 99% complete. There's only 2 pictures left. What are we gonna do now? You owe it to her to make it right. I know. Don't worry, Miriam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever. Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy. Hey, Miriam, check this out. You took some amazing photos of the 3 of them. I'm really sure they appreciated it. Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact. I know that won't make up for the photos you lost, but here your newspaper's back. There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those 3 as long as I live. Miriam, why are you obsessed with them? Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just they were so close. Ever since the freshman years, so, Athena? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I think that's the only explanation. Wait a second! You're not thinking what I think you're not thinking!
Objection!
I don't think I think what you're thinking, so I'm not thinking what you're thinking. It's exactly what I'm thinking. You want in on their trio. How could you possibly know that? That's one abused laptop. My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years. Now I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you. Huh? You have a laptop I can use? Sure, but one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Ju, and Robin if you can hang out with them. What? Like I could ever do that! Sorry, but that's the deal if you want to borrow our laptop. You scare me sometimes. You're like good cop, bad cop, all rolled into one. No, fine, I'll do it. If that's all you want. Yay! I'll be by later to bring you the laptop. Wait. It's not like I owe you anything, but here. Blech. Thanks! Oh, it's a set of pictures. Looks like they're setting up the stage. Yeah. I took them while they were putting up the stage's backdrop. Ah, you have an eye for photography. From what I can make out, anyway. Those are the last 2 photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours. Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady. That was really impressive, Athena. What next? Well, I'd like to talk to you or Robin, if possible. Alright, let's walk around and see if we can find them. Hurrah! We're doing progress. Yeah. Cool. All right. Take a break here, and we'll get to the second half of this investigation next time.